I'm Dave Beavers with Giant Slayer Consulting, part of the John Maxwell team. We're a group of certified coaches, trainers, and speakers, and it's our passion and our goal to add value to the leader in you. I've been sharing the timeless principles in John Maxwell's book, The 21 Irrefutable Laws of Leadership. And today's lesson is the Law of Magnetism that says, who you are is who you attract. Do you remember the old saying, birds of a feather flock together? This principle says we attract who we are, not necessarily who we want. Now, I know it sometimes doesn't seem that way, so let me illustrate how this might work as a disadvantage for some people. Sometimes it appears two people are completely different, but still attracted to each other. But there is something they have in common that brings them together and keeps them together. For instance, an insecure, needy type person will at times unknowingly attract a domineering type person into their life, one who can and oftentimes takes advantage of that weaker person. Now, we can see the apparent differences, but we fail to see the thing that they have in common: need. One person needs a person to lead them, but will end up allowing that person to be boss and boss them around, even though it may drive them nuts. The one who has the need to lead ends up bossing others around, but frustration will build because the other people seem to need them too much. The relationship ends up becoming unhealthy and one of codependence, and a cycle of frustration begins for both people. I think you get the picture. Maybe you know people like this. Maybe you have actually been in a similar relationship yourself. What does that mean for us if we've been leading a team for a while? It means we've actually attracted to us those who are closest to us. If we're analytical, sports-minded, family-oriented, or musically inclined, we naturally gravitate to those types of people. To build a diverse and inclusive team, we must become aware of this principle and actively recruit others who share our values, but think differently about the things we have in common. Once we've gathered this type of diversity together, then the real work begins for the great leaders, taking all that diversity and creating an inclusive culture so everyone can succeed together. It also works with character too. If the people who are drawn to us lack character, we need to look at the person in the mirror. Begin changing that person, and you'll begin to attract different people. Become the person you respect, and you'll be a magnet for that kind of people. Now, let me ask you, have you taken time to think about the types of people who are drawn to you? It could be a sobering experience if you haven't done it before. Those who are drawn to you are drawn for a reason. That's because you are their leader, and you're like a magnet to them.